Hello, Virgo. Thank you for joining me here. This is gonna be your in depth monthly reading, and for that, I usually take the major energy first. So, major energy, the energy that you are already dealing with, dealt with, or will be dealing with, kind of that you feel very potently, the energy that you feel very deeply, at this moment, at this time. So, for that, I'm gonna be using major arcana deck, animal spirit and oracle deck, and then I'm gonna delve deep into the situation by using different kind of tarot deck, and at the end I'm gonna give divinely timely message by using mystical shaman oracle deck. Okay, and this is an intuitive free-flowing reading, and I do take jumpers from the deck, so sometimes it takes a little longer. That's all. Okay, let's see what we have for you. Lover. This lover has shown for 3 reading, not in the same space though, place. So, but I feel like a lot of soul connection is kind of getting highlighted at this moment. Animal spirit. I'm gonna take this one. Turtle. 2 more. Okay. Vulture in reverse. 1 more. Okay, I'm gonna take this one. Gazelle. Okay, and 1 oracle. Okay, we got 2. Usually I get 1. I'm gonna take 2. Sacred union commitment. Oh my god, lover, sacred union commitment. I feel like this is like so direct message I'm getting. This is a very direct message. Okay, let's get deeper into this. The lover, what I'm getting, it's very direct. I usually get a lot of layers, but this is like so simple. Virgo, I am yeah, it's like a soul connection. It's a soul connection, undeniable connection that you have with another person. It could be, no, it's I was thinking like it could be self-love and all that. No, this is very very much a connection, a soul connection that you have longed for. You held on to it. It took quite a long time. I feel like there is a time that you almost gave up on this, but you kind of hold on to it consciously, unconsciously. Your soul kind of held on to it. Your soul kind of held on to it, and you guys, the person that you are connected with, they are extremely happy that you held on to it. For whatever reason, they couldn't do whatever you wanted them to do at the time, but they are very very happy. They are very very content that you held on to it. There is an absolute sense of adoration that I'm getting from them, and you are being very sensual. You are being very sensual here. Yeah, with the turtle, yeah, like I feel like that it has taken a long time. It has taken a long time. Yeah, it's like a turtle. I feel, like I'm getting that it's giving me the overall energy of this connection. The overall energy of this connection feel like that it, first of all, it took a long time. Second of all, it felt like that it did not get any ground to walk on, because turtle, it's like a water sign, even though it's very earthy animal. It felt like that the emotion running deep, but there is no solid ground on the material world that this connection can build upon. There was a sense of there is like nothing that it can build upon. Everything felt like a up in the air kind of situation, but there is a lot of emotion ran underneath between these two people, but it did not get the solid ground to land on. So there was a vision, at least I feel like the vision was more on their side. Like your person, like they really felt that there is a possibility of landing this relationship or connection into something more real, because there is with this all this green on the back, I'm getting there is a sense of stability, sense of land that they have been like kind of held on to. I feel like you are the one, or it could be vice versa. Please take it as this is not usually this in-depth monthly reading is not really love related, but this is undeniable. This is like a connection. This is what it come to be, and I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna give you what I'm getting. Like it could be vice versa, but one person in this connection held on to the deeply held on to the emotion and feelings that they're seeing, feeling, and other person is like, even though there was no solid ground to land onto, but they still hoped and desire and kind of being very optimistic that it will land onto something which can grow further between you two. So there is a optimism that I'm getting mostly from maybe their side. It could be vice versa, but yeah, but it in the major the more like main core idea of this is that it took a long time, but it arrived nonetheless. That's what I'm getting. And like the with the vulture in reverse. Yes, Virgo, I feel like that you have gone through a lot of it really took a toll on you. It really took a toll on you. You almost feel like this is something that you cannot carry forward anymore. This is something that you cannot carry along. It felt like that they betrayed you. There is a certain sense, not really they particularly, but you felt like this kind of, you almost lost the hope that the soul connection does exist, almost lost the hope that you need to be in the, there is a effort and labor that goes into this kind of connection, to maintain this kind of connection, to have that trust and faith in this kind of truth. You kind of lost that at the moment with the vulture, like, yeah, there was a call for you to go deeper and deeper, but at some time you gave up on this. At some time you gave up on this, but your soul held on to the emotion. Maybe you did not realize, even though, because you wanted to survive, you wanted to let that pain and disappointment, let this hopelessness go away. So maybe on the surface, on your soul level, like on your reality level, you feel like that you moved on, you feel like that you don't believe in this kind of connection, but you're so, that's why you are denied, you almost repelled against to go further, go any deep, or go really into the core of it. But your soul did hold on to this connection, and now it's coming back. It's absolutely coming back. With the gazelle, I feel like there is a sense of, this is very interesting reading, because usually when I look at this card, I usually get energy pertaining to you or some other person, but every all this animal spirit card is giving me the overall energy between you two. I feel like you guys are absolutely intertwined. There is no way I can separate, this is you feeling, this is them feeling. It's like almost like a, like this sacred union, it's like a, it felt like you two are extremely energetically intertwined, and whatever message I'm getting is like a collective message for you two. See, there was a deep sense of waiting. I don't know whether you I don't think you consciously did that. I feel like you started doing it, then it became so heavy, it's so painful, almost like unbearable, so you kind of retract from all this because you don't want to go through all this pain and suffering, and you almost lost hope and faith in this kind of connection. And but there was a sense of, but I think there is a deep knowing within you. There is a not only you and with them, there is a deep knowing that sun gonna rise again. I'm just looking at this, like this perplexed gaze, and the sun is behind. It's like a full sun with the brightness. There is a deep knowing. There is a waiting involved. Of course there is a waiting involved with the turtle, but within that waiting, while it's like a almost like a paradoxically kind of like a two polar opposite energy was in play, were in play. One is on the surface, you're feeling like, no, I don't believe in that, I need to move on. But there is some sense of deep knowing that always told you the sun gonna come again. They're gonna be a rise, they're gonna be a brightness, they're gonna be a kind, it's not gonna be all gloom doom. Like your soul believe that if you're invested in this in a such authentic and honest and genuine way, there is no way it can turn into complete darkness. It has to have a brightness, it has to have a light in it. So that kind of faith and that kind of belief and trust that you harbored, even though all the on the surface you may not realize that you had such a deep faith in this connection. Because of this deep faith, this connection is coming back. Look at this. I mean, do I have to it's like sacred union and commitment, and with the lover card, I mean, what is this? Absolutely, I'm feeling like this is like you guys are committed. You guys are not only just committed to each other. This proves that you are committed to love. You are committed to the tenacity that love requires. You are committed to no matter what, even though it's gonna break you. Your soul are committed to love one another. Not only not only this person, this love goes beyond this person. This love goes beyond this bubble of two people union, people coming together. Definitely this is a sacred union. You guys are have to be together. You guys are definitely, there is a sense of like, there is no other way I can explain this. There is no other way I can explain this. Like, even though when you guys were separated, your soul was absolutely connected. That's why you couldn't avoid it. Maybe on the surface, maybe even you believe that you moved on. Maybe you even believe that you don't believe in soul connection. You don't believe in this kind of twin flame or whatever how people define it. But the core is that this is a sacred union. You don't believe in that kind of love. You don't believe in that kind of love where you completely submit, because there is no escape from it. You did not believe it because it was so painful at some time, so you retract yourself. But this is a sacred union that already or was in the union, even though on the material world it felt like a separation. And that, because you guys are, your soul kind of held on to it. Now the commitment is coming because you committed yourself, whether you knew it, whether you willingly did it, whether you consciously did it, but your soul already did the commitment towards the love. No matter what, you held the love. No matter, like, you did not change your route, you did not change the love to indifferent or hate when the circumstances, when the environment went adverse. You may feel like that, you may feel like that you kind of retract yourself, but your soul did not give up on this. I hope it makes sense. And now you two coming together, and this is going to be absolutely commitment. This is a commitment not to this person, not only just to this person. This love goes beyond the two bubble, the bubble that two people create. This love goes beyond that, and this is a commitment not only to this person. This is a commitment towards the love, the essence of love and the essence of unity. That concept, it's a it's a commitment toward this concept, and that belief and trust is bringing you two together. Absolutely. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty of it. I feel like I should just stop this reading right here. But let's see what you went through, what is gonna happen, like the material nitty gritty of situation. Okay, this is the energy. Okay, all right, let's see. Eight of Swords in reverse and Three of Pentacles. Okay. Oh my god, Judgment and Ace of Cups in reverse. I see it always, it gave me 2 2 2. It's like it's telling me the two of your story. Hierophant in reverse and Four of Cups in reverse. Okay, see. Okay. Okay, Three of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. I feel like really take it as it isn't, because it's very hard for me to distinguish the energy between you two. It's almost like an inseparable soul. One was like one of you. I feel like with the Three of Pentacles, one of you was, like there is like I said, they knew that it will come together. They knew that you are gonna be coming together in a collaborative way. But there is a, they did not think, they did not like, the feeling is that I'm feeling like this is their energy. It could be otherwise. It's so, it's like a Three of Pentacles. I'm just getting that there was a hope, but it may look like, it may feel like that you guys may not be coming together like as a this kind of this lover, but there was a sense of that you are going to be coming together in other form. Let's say that trying to build something, trying to work together, trying to do a project together. But there was a sense, no, they corrected me. No, they corrected me. It's not about you guys coming together in a work related way. I don't think that was not the case. I think one of you focused, your energy to do some kind of like a community building work, to do kind of collective work, while you were still agonizing over this connection. Hold on. Yeah, like the Three of Pentacles is telling me that one of you, where there was a hope, there was a, I feel like this them, like whosoever felt like that there is a chance of bringing the whole thing into reality. Whosoever felt like that, they felt that they tried to invest their energy and resources into building something. They did some kind of community work, some kind of social work, community work, some kind of creative work. And they, like in their heart, they knew that maybe not today but tomorrow you guys will have a chance to come together. And that thought gave them inspiration to go out and do something good for the community, do something good for collective. There is a lot of philanthropy, but not like a so-called philanthropy, but really deep felt philanthropy I'm getting from this card. Whosoever can connect with that. And then the other person, Eight of Swords in reverse. Other person is like really battled through. There is a lot of like doubt means like maybe the world is telling you lie that this kind of love even exists. You that concept is really threw you off the balance, because you felt like maybe there is no such thing, soul and spirit. It's all about what you see, what you get. Very direct material reality. Nothing is beyond material reality, and that conflict almost paralyzed you. But like whosoever connecting with this energy, you looked at it and then you contemplate, because you reversed it. You did not focus on this. Even though this came up, you contemplate like, what is the truth, what is the truth of the matter? Because no matter how much your rational mind wanted to believe the material reality and nothing beyond what you see, your soul always nudged you to ask this question: what if there is this love, possible? What if there is, the soul is so alive and thriving? Why I am giving in, why I am giving up? All those kind of question. This kind of contradiction made you actually floating, even though it was very painful. It was very painful to not have a settled kind of energy in your mind, because it's kind of threw you off the balance. But you somehow managed to still believe, your soul somehow managed to still believe the integrity of this kind of connection, integrity of existence of soul, and the power of the soul and the bonding. You still believe that. That's the reason you guys are coming together. There is a lot of very strong will. I mean, no, I will not say will, because you did not do it consciously. um it's like a strong soul. Your inner gut is very strong. Both of you are very strong people. Like when I say strong, like what is strong, that's another thing, right? You guys really, your core, maybe you don't realize, but your core is very, your core knows the truth of the reality, truth of the life, truth of life. Your core knows that. So if you are connecting with this, I would really suggest to, like, do some kind of spirituality just to enhance that core, because I feel like both of you are very advanced when it comes to in tune with universal energy, like energy of universe. Maybe you don't realize that, maybe you are not that much into spirituality as of now, but I feel like if you practice your spirituality and really focus on your core energy, really focus on your what you feel in your gut, what you feel in your, like, just expand, try to understand the soul level energy. I feel like that's gonna help you, both of you, a lot, because you guys are already gifted with that kind of understanding and instinctive senses. Look at this Ace of Cups in reverse and the Judgment. Again, lot of love, but you try to, the Vulture in reverse, Ace of Cups. Like you did not want to dig deep, because this love is like, a more you dig deep, this water doesn't end. It's like a water, like earth. The more you dig, the more, like water gonna come from the bottom of the that center from the earth, like this kind of thing. And you did not want it to dig deep anymore because it was very painful. So even though love was flowing, but you tried to like, I think this is the combined energy of both of you. There is a sense, like you tried to push it back, you tried to, no, I'm not gonna go there, I'm not gonna go there, I'm just gonna float, I'm not gonna go there, I'm not gonna go that deep, because the more deep I get, I feel like this kind of, that I'm just gonna be stuck in that energy, and then I'm never gonna get that love back, and I will be like, entire life I will be stuck in this, that idea of this connection that never came to a full fruition. And that kind of caused you a fear, but at the same time you wanted to get out of the fear, because your soul with the gazelle knew that there is a sun gonna have, sun is there. So you were fighting with yourself constantly. Part of you wanted to just float and forget about it, and just accept the hardcore reality, which is like, the people, as people say, there is nothing beyond material. People who does not believe in spirituality, you wanted to go into that kind of ideology, but at the same time you wanted to get out of that kind of mindset, because you knew that if you submit completely in that mindset, you are going to be so dry, you are going to be so not creative, so not spiritual, and that is kind of detrimental, almost death to you. So you were kind of battling, you were battling between these two, and you wanted to free that kind of, you wanted to just like feel free with all this dilemma, all this tug of war, all, which one you need to tie up with, which kind of mentality you need to adopt, because there was so much pain, Virgo. There was so much pain because you thought that this love is never gonna come to a fruition, and you wanted this with your soul, body, mind, everything that you hold, that that is you. So there is a tug of war with the judgment. I feel like there is a tug of war, and somehow you released it. You know, like there was, I'm also getting there with the judgment. There was a thing like once, there was a time when you feel like, okay, I know that I just cannot submit to material because that's gonna take all my creativity and spirituality from me. But at the same time, you wanted to just submit to material and nothing else, and forget about this kind of connection because that was giving you some sense of material stability. But it was not really. So there was a lot of, you went through a lot of doubt and tug of war kind of phase. And you tried to, because the love was keep coming back, and you tried to forget. But Ace of Cups love with the lover, it's never gonna, you cannot forget, you cannot run away from this. You cannot run away from this, and your soul me with the gazelle and the judgment. And then we got the Hierophant and the Four of Cups reverse. With the Four of Cups, I'm getting that you really thought that it's never gonna happen. You really thought that you won't be able to love again, because once you love someone with Ace of Cups and Lover, that's it. That's a seal deal. That's it. And you thought that, like, if that is it, then if I'm not getting that, then I'm not gonna love again. So and that was very fearful thought, because you want to be in love, you want to love people. So when you feel like, okay, if this is not the kind of love, then I need to completely nullify the concept of soulmate, otherwise I will be stuck in that kind of thing and won't be able to love anyone. So that put you a lot of depression, that's why there is a sense of deliberation that I'm getting, that you kind of forced yourself on the surface to not to believe in this, with the vulture in reverse right in the middle. But your soul always knew. So that thing is coming to an end. That thing, you are not, you, because you are coming to, you are realizing, with this thing coming together now, it's like possible, things are possible. Depression, sadness is not, because, let me get one more card with the Hierophant in reverse. Oh, I just got a message, hold on, I'm gonna tell you, but let me get one anyway. Oh God, patience, see? And your depression came from, and it is actually both of you, I guess, both of you. I feel like this is predominantly your energy, but you both, the other person that you're involved with here, they also went through all this kind of doubt, but your intensity of going through this was much more higher and much more potent. That's where I'm getting all this for you. And like Hierophant in reverse, that was the Four of Cups in, like, you feel like you guys never gonna be together. You really want to be together, you really want a commitment, you really want this union, not just, not just, but your higher self, your soul knew that you need to wait. There is a temper, like a energy that I'm getting, that you maybe it's like almost like you functioned in a two layer. One layer is like, no, it's not happening, oh my God, I want this with all my soul and heart and body, but it's not happening, it's not coming to me. But if I, like, and so yeah, like, the one part is like, it's not happening, and that created a lot of depression and sadness, and almost like you are never going to be able to love again. So you had to move on from this, you had to move on from this concept. But the other part, other layer of you, other part of you knew that this is a matter of patience, this is a matter of tempering energy with the temperance. Yeah. And I'm also feeling that the other person that you're dealing with, it could be vice versa, please take it, But one person in this dynamics are more patient and more confident, or was more confident on this relationship, on this connection, than the other person. So this temperance is also like highlighting me the energy of other person who knew that it's gonna come to a fruition, when the other person was completely depressed and sad that it's never gonna be something that you know you can just have. The Hierophant is very Taurian card that you can have. You wanted to go, you really wanna build. You really wanted to build and have a very solid foundation with them. You wanted all this love, like a lover kind of love, spiritual love, bonding, but at the same time you had a strong inclination to make this in reality, even though you are the one who lost the reality sense of like a hope on this coming to a reality faster than the other person. That person, you focused on your emotion, but you wanted this very very hard. You really wanted this. Maybe that's why you need to escape from that reality and focused on your emotion, because you somehow you two just couldn't come together. But the other person is really really knew all this, that you are gonna come together. It's like they knew that Hierophant gonna happen in their back of their mind, even though for you the Hierophant was in reverse, and not for just on your in your head. Hierophant was reverse in reality also, because you guys did not come together. But look at this, what's coming. Hierophant is commitment again, the commitment, sacred union with the temperance coming together. Okay, let's get another layer. God, I'm getting all this two temperance in reverse and the moon. See. Oh my God, when I get this kind of like reassured messages, it just gives me chill. Strength. Wow. Look at the number of major arcana here. Oof, Four of Wands. Like, what is this? Like, this is like all over. Every card is telling that you guys are coming together. You guys are big time union. That's, I mean, I have to say anything? Okay, one more. Okay. Nine of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. All right. So let's get into this thing. With the moon and the temperance in reverse, obviously, while you are going through this, it came under this, right? And it also followed by the temperance. So definitely one person was completely hopeless when other person was more like knowing. Like I'm also getting that with the temperance in reverse. Yeah, there was a that this slowness was did take a toll on you. You could not just function with all this time that it consumed. It absolutely made things like howling. You wanted an emotional clarity. You wanted an emotional clarity from the universe. It's not from them. You wanted emotional clarity, like what is this? You make me, it's like I'm getting this kind of agonized conversation with you and the universe. It's like, what is this? You made me feel like that, and then you just left me high and dry in the middle of the desert without giving me any answer, without giving me any clarification how I feel, what's gonna happen, and it's taking years and nothing is happening. And you are telling me to still believe in you, still believe in this connection, that this kind of connection is actually possible. Are you kidding me? I'm really hearing this is kind of conversation that you had with whosoever you believe, whether angel, higher power, God, divine, universe, I don't care, with your higher self. But you with the moon, you howled for that kind of emotional clarity. You howled for that, like if I'm feeling so deep, if I'm feeling that I am like a divine is living in my heart, then how come I am not getting to this person, that or the person that gives me all sense of happiness, all sense of stability, but I cannot be with them? Then what is, where is fairness? There's I'm hearing all this kind of conversation with the moon card, because this time that it took, it's really. And look at this, but again you hold, there is like a such a, your soul never, like with the judgment, right? And strength right under judgment, like I said, there was a tug of war, like you wanted to believe in material is everything, spiritual is nothing, but at the same time you knew that you wanted to believe, you wanted to believe not to believe that, that's the thing. And with the strength, your soul, it almost broke you, but you still looking at the sun, you still looking at the higher, because you are deep down very, very, very spiritual person. You believe in the positivity, you believe in the goodness that people, that human, or the life just brings. Life doesn't come with the death, death is the another way of life, and you believe in all this kind of spirituality. So that kind of held you up even in this kind of tumultuous, stormy situation. With the strength, you always looked up, like you always looked up. There was always kind of hope, even though it did feel like there was none. It did feel like you wanna just give up on everything. You wanna give up on spirituality, the concept of spirituality, this concept of that life exists beyond matter, that kind of concept. You wanted to give up on this, but your soul never wanted to give up. And you actually like you now you feel like you owe a huge debt to your soul, even though that is part of you. But it felt like someone just did you a huge favor, and that someone is your soul. You're deeper inside, you always knew that this is, you always knew that you need to look for the sun, you need to look for the sun, even though you felt shadowy, you felt this dam of darkness in your heart. Look at that, look at this Four of Wands. Two people are coming together, absolutely, absolutely. Sacred union, temperance, after a long period of tempered energy, after a long period of knowing that is gonna somehow gonna come together. How, we don't know. You did not know, they did not know, but this is the matter of trust and belief that can bring you two together. While like with the say Hierophant underneath and Four of Cups, yeah, you couldn't be generous, you felt so down. You wanted to, like that did, but that one person was really, I'm getting with the Three of Pentacles. One of you, I really invested their energy to uplift the community, do some kind of social, really like significant social working, some kind of community building, some kind of being there for people. Like I'm getting that kind of philanthropic, like collective goodness kind of energy. The other person was really had hard time to really share. I feel like this is you, even though you had like, I feel like you had, your resources was there, you could help, you could reach out to people, you could share your wisdom, but you did not feel that positivity inside you. Even though you are Nine of Pentacle, you were sitting on Nine of Pentacle, I feel like you had a lot of things that you could share, but because you did not feel good in your, because I feel like Virgo, even though your earth sign, I think you have a like heavy water placement or water house placement. You really feel like, even though you have all these things materially, but if you don't feel good in your heart, you don't feel like doing anything. You get very moody with your emotion. So because it kind of took a toll on you, like a huge toll on your emotion, even though you had things to some share, but you couldn't do that. You almost like isolated yourself, and you became a Virgo, like hermit, with the Four of Cups and Hierophant, when you like all these things, and now reverse, because now this union is coming. But what happened, because you felt like this never gonna happen, you felt like you were stuck in this rut of feeling with this commitment, some kind of connection that you don't know how it's gonna, you felt like you never gonna come together, and at the same time you feel like you're never gonna able to love again. And love is important, connection is important to you. Maybe you have a strong Libra also, or like seventh house placement. Like I really feel like that. But the other person, they really kind of reached out to other people, really kind of reached out to community to bring together. There was a lot of these two people. No wonder you guys are coming to this. I'm getting so much good energy from both of you. It's like unbelievable. Like, who are these two people? Like such a pair. Okay, let's get an invitation and a medicine card. Invitation means the universe one inviting you to accept this energy right now, and medicine is universe is asking you to heal from this energy right now. And this is a timely message, so if you can, try to act on it, and if you relate to it or want to act on it, try to act on it now. Okay, so the your invitation is medicine wheel, and your medicine card is Earth. 35 broken down to 8, 17 broken down to 8. 8 of Swords. That's where yeah, something is, hold on. There is a synchronicity. You both have the synchronicity. I feel like I'm getting these things in pair. You both are just meant to be together. You are like, you feel like you, before you even came to this life, it really feel like there is like a past, like a kind of deal. 35. Okay. Medicine wheel invitation. To manifest clear blue skies in your life, it is important that you take a look at certain aspect of your being. Enter the medicine wheel from the south and reflect on how you are still clinging to event from the past. Continue to the west and notice which relationships are toxic and drain your energy. Step into the north and ask yourself, do I know my passion, and show it. End at the east direction, visualizing how you want to live the next chapter of your life. It is up to you how much time you spend in each direction, minutes, days, or months. But when you are done, make sure to step outside of the wheel and contemplate your journey. I think what he's telling you, that this is right now, it's all very, right now, when these things gonna come together, you are gonna be so much ecstatic by this. I not when I by the reality that you guys are together. It's asking you to ground yourself and really visualize like how you two, because this is very very sacred, this is very very special, how these two are, it came together after such a long effort and turmoil. So what is the purpose of these two people coming together? How you two can do things differently, not only for your life, not only for their life, but bigger than you and them, bigger than this bubble. So it's asking you the what is the how you can turn the wheel, how you can bring healing, how you can contribute to, because this is there is a purpose when two people so much So much went on, but still coming together. There is a purpose that divine is bringing you together, universe is bringing you together. They want you to contemplate and ground yourself so that you can build, so that you can build trees, so that it just it the goal, the it doesn't the road doesn't end here. Oh, okay, now we are together, okay, end of the chapter. We struggled all these things to come together, but what is the purpose out of it? So that is the thing. And in order to get the purpose, you need to know how to write down or the purpose. Just be grounded, be centered as you are. Like I said, you both are very centered person, so just practice on your spirituality, practice on your soul connection, practice on getting in touch with your intuition and gut more and more, and that will guide you how to transform, how to rotate the wheel in a way which can bring healing and which can bring prosperity not only to you two but the bigger community on the earth. Okay, earth is 17. Let's see what is it saying. Okay, the earth medicine. Do you feel ungrounded or easily thrown off your path lately? It is time to focus on what nurtures you, to open yourself to the healing of Mother Earth and see the abundant world around you. Perhaps you have lost the ability to trust that your needs will be met and have fallen prey to poverty consciousness. Perhaps you have not been eating well, been overworked and stressed, and forgotten to breathe in the beauty of your surroundings. When the spirit of earth comes as your medicine, you are being reminded that when you practice self care, take a walk in the nature, and focus on the consciousness and abundance, miracles can and do happen. So, see, I feel like you already did that because that's why you guys are together. You had this kind of lackluster consciousness, but your soul never really gave up on you. So I think like this is again, if you're still feeling like if this union doesn't even take in place, so please focus on this earth energy, please focus on what it says, go back and rewind, get out of this poverty consciousness and feel, just get in touch with your groundedness. And again, that you need to be grounded whether you already came in, this union happened, you guys actually materially came together or not, you need groundedness even after you guys come together. So focus on your groundedness, focus on your, like how you conduct yourself, how you take care of yourself day to day basis. Focus on that every day, day by day, take it step by step, and get out of this kind of like a poverty consciousness, lackluster consciousness, because this is absolutely coming together. Your soul is not giving up on you, even though you're on the surface you feel like you gave up on yourself, but your soul did not. Okay, Virgo, this is an absolutely stunning reading, and I hope you get something out of it, and I will talk to you later. Okay, take care. Bye bye.